Hello, this is Kim Score, and today I'm going to show you how to do a triple easel card. It's really pretty simple to do, and you don't need a lot of materials to do it. For the base of the card, you're going to need 3 pieces of sturdy cardstock. For my card, I'm using chocolate chip. Your first piece is going to be 9 inches by 4.5 inches. The second is going to be 8 inches by 4 inches, and the third is going to be 3.5 inches by 7 inches. And all the pieces are going to be folded in half lengthwise, which I already did. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pick a Spellbinder's die shape that works best with the card. You can use any shapes you like. I like this big scallop circle one. You could use a standard scallop, or if you wanted to, you could use a heart or labels or squares, whatever dies you have. I'm going to use the 3 largest dies on the outside. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the largest piece first and fold it in half again, and on the fold we're going to take our die, cut her side down, and we're going to line that up, centered it, and we're going to not cut 2 scallops on the outside. You want to not cut the whole entire thing because you want this fold to remain. Put that down. As you can see, we still have the fold, and it's in one piece. I'll repeat that step for the other 2 pieces. So we're going to take the next largest die and the 8 by 4 piece. Once again, we want to line it up and use the same 2 scallops so that all the 3 pieces are going to be consistent when you stack them and layer them. And the last piece. Now while you have your die cutter out, what you'll want to do is take 4 squares of cardstock and die cut an additional scallop circle in each of those sizes that we just cut. So I did 3, like so. I already decorated them, and you will see them when I assemble the card, but you'll want to decorate the other side of each one of these. Okay, so now we're going to take each one of these, and what we want to do is we want to, you can see that this is the midpoint here. We're going to fold that in half at the midpoint and align those scallops here and here. Use a bone folder, sharpen those creases. As you can see, just like this, and we're going to repeat the same steps with the other 2 pieces with your midpoint. Okay, so now we have our 3 pieces that look like this. And now we're going to stack the pieces. So I'm just going to open up the large one first, and the medium-sized one we're going to stack over the top. Now remember to keep the folded piece at the top towards the top. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some strong adhesive, So I'm going to get a strip of that. I'm using sticky strip. You could use score tape or double-sided tape, whatever you have in hand. And I'm going to put it towards the top here like this, so on this back side like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it right at the midpoint. So right here is their midpoint line. Just pretend there's a line there. And then we're going to take this center score line here, and we're going to line it right there at the center. So, as you can see already, these two pieces are in place like this. And then we're going to add the last piece, again the same as we did with the last piece. A little bit of sticky strip here. Okay, so now we've got our three pieces put together like so. This is our base. Now we're just going to attach our three decorative pieces that we did. So what I did was I took the one large scallop, and you'd put some adhesive on the other side, but only put it on the lower half, not the whole piece, just the lower half. This is the part that's going to be attached to your card base. So I decorated it with some designer paper. I cut a circle and then another smaller circle with some matching paper. And you want to attach it to the card so that these scallops align on the bottom of these scallops here. Okay, and then for the middle piece, I decorated a piece, and I again did some circles, and this time I stamped a little greeting here, and this is from a Peachy Keen set. Once again, aligning the scallops at the bottom. And our last piece, and for this one I used a little cute little bird from Peachy Keen. This is from their April Stamp of the Month set. Okay, so now the three pieces are in place like so, but this front piece is going to want to slide forward. So in order to hold that in place, what you would want to do is you could either tie a ribbon across the front, but what I prefer to do is punch a little strip, or even like punch a little shape and put that in front of it with some dimensionals. So I just picked some coordinating paper, and I'm just going to put these dimensionals on. And I'm going to slap that on the front here. Midway point on the front of the smallest scallop circle here. Like so. See, that will catch on here then instead of sliding forward. And then the piece behind it will catch on it, and then this last piece will also catch. So then you can see this is what the card looks like with all three layers together. And then if you want to mail it, what you would want to do is just put the smallest layer down first, and then the second layer, and then the last layer like so. And then you can easily put it into an envelope. The largest, widest section here is 4.5, and the lengthwise, I think that this would fit in a standard A2, but I'm not exactly sure. You may have to go with a slightly larger envelope. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see some triple easel cards in the gallery at Split Coast Stamper. Thank you.